Hey everybody, I am just going to check the microphone because the last couple of times I've gone live, it was not working that well. I mean, it was really, really loud. So, just give me a sec. I've gone live, it was not working that well. I mean, it was really, really loud. Okay. So, just give me a sec. Hi Trish. I'm going to put my mic down a little bit further because it's super loud and I don't want it that loud because I'm probably going to get pretty hype. Just saying. Okay? Hi Trish. I'm going to put my mic down a little bit further because it's super loud. Okay, I think that's probably better. It's super loud and I don't want it that loud because I'm probably going to get... Okay, so I don't know if anybody did anything for their Manifestation Monday, or, I mean, I saw a couple of posts, but hey, who else is here? Let me know. And then also set your intention for the week. What do you want to manifest this week? And it doesn't have to be a goal. It can be an intention. It doesn't have to be, like I'm going to make $20,000 this week or anything like that. Like it can just be an intention. Like I want to be in my full power this week. Like I want to step into like my fullness. I want to experience this week with joy. I want to, whatever it is, to be in the end result and not the means to the end result. Okay, so like go ahead and set your intention for this week, and I'm going to read them once I come back. I am just going to pin a comment really quickly here, but I'm never prepared for these sort of things, so I've got to go and get the comment that I'm going to pin. Okay. So yeah, like you guys already know that it's Manifestation Monday, and I've been going live on my personal page rather than in here, and I just thought, you know what, you guys are in my group, I should be giving you guys like separate content. Even though I share all of my stuff from my personal page, I should be giving you special content because you're a part of my fucking tribe. So that's what I'm doing right now tonight. Hi, Onea. Hi, Erica. Let me see who else it says is here. Oops. And Cordy. What's up, Cordell? Actually, I just pinned a comment for Wild Rebel Rising, and we're starting on July 16th. I did, on the comment, it does say, message me here for details. Obviously, you can't click a link, and you can just message my personal page, and I'll give you more details. We'll get on a call or whatever. But I did just want to be able to pin this, so while I'm on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, thank you so much. I don't think I can pin it, actually. I'm just going to have to let it go like that. All right, so today I want to talk about, aw, I love you, Erica. You're so sweet, and I always love seeing your picture, too. It's, like, fancy. Okay, so I want to talk about, I got a message earlier after I commented, or after I posted, is there anything specific that you guys wanted me to talk about tonight? And I got a wonderful message from somebody, and I will keep her anonymity, and I will just tell the story, because she already knows I'm going to talk about this, or else she wouldn't have messaged me about it, right? And I'm sure she's fine with it, actually, because the conversation that her and I had is going to hold so much weight for you guys and give so much value for you guys, and I know that in her heart she would want that too. So I don't even know if she's going to be on or not, but if she is, she might say that it's her, and if not, then she might she might not say anything or even see this. Hi, Mindy. You guys, as you're coming on, make sure that you let me know that you're here. And I just want to tell you guys a little bit about what she's going through, and then I'm going to talk about something else, so stick around, guys. So what's happening is that, like, she's really having a hard time manifesting. So she got into like a really safe place. It was a good place for her. And things had started to seem like they were working out. She finally got into the zone. She felt like everything was all good and cool, and like it was working. It was fabulous. And then like, boom, she just like hit with all of this bullshit and wondering like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Like, where did I go wrong? What did I do? And like, why are things going downhill all of a sudden, right? And this is something that every single person who's experiencing some sort of success in their life is going to go through. And in less than 5 minutes, I don't know how long she's been like worried about this, or how long she's been going through this, or putting herself through hell because of this. But it took like 5 minutes for her paradigm to completely shift. And I felt it through the phone. Like, we connected on a really deep level, and I was able to feel it through the phone. And she just changed just like that. And that's what it is. That's what like an energetic shift is. That's what showing up fully for yourself and expecting an energetic shift to happen in your life, expecting that to happen with the person that you choose for it to happen with. It will happen for you, but you've got to choose to have the shift. Like, you've got to be done with the bullshit stories. You've got to be ready to just let go of everything and be ready to just shift. And I feel like she absolutely was, and that's why it happened so quickly. And she could be one of those people who just gets it and just shifts like that. I know that I'm a person that's the same. I do that too. It's just like, it takes like 3 minutes and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And sometimes I can even coach myself to that point. But there are people that are like that, and then there are people that will hold on and hold on and hold on to their shit forever. And if you're going through this sort of thing in your life where you're like, oh my gosh, I got the results, like I was doing good, and then suddenly, like, your clients stop needing you as much, and the payments are like spread out, and then like in her case, a couple of clients even I think canceled. I don't remember the full story, but I do remember, because I don't pay attention to the full story. Like, I don't pay attention to the circumstance, because it's not about the fucking circumstance. It's about how you react to the circumstance. It's about how you're showing up for yourself in your life and in your business. Or if you don't have a business, how you're just showing up in your life. It doesn't matter, but how you're showing up, how you're responding back to the world, because we are projecting onto other people what we feel about ourselves. And for some reason, this girl must feel like, she must feel like that desperation had started creeping up on her, because she did mention the word desperation. The desperation started creeping up on her. She was probably wondering, like, how am I going to be able to maintain this? Like, I'm starting to make this amount of money, and like, how am I going to keep this going? Or like, how am I going to go grow bigger? And whatever she was doing before, she took her focus off of that, and she took her focus and she put it on something else that made her feel desperate, that put her into a mindset of like not enoughness, right? And that's kind of like where everything just kind of goes up in flames. So if you've been in this place, or if you are in this place right now, know that like this absolutely does happen to everybody who is up leveling in their life. Like, you're going to be challenged. You're going to be put through the ringer sometimes. It's not about, like, how Rocky says, like, it's not about, I don't know, getting hit or like getting back up or whatever. He's like, it's about how hard you can get hit and then get back up and keep going, right? And so like, this is kind of like one of those tests, and you will be tested, you will be challenged, and like the whole point of it is like to persevere. Like, are you going to let life's challenges knock you down and just like stay there and wonder, whoa, why did this happen to me? Are you going to play a victim, or are you going to get up and you're going to say like, awesome, I get to learn a lesson here. I get to figure out, why did I choose this? Why is this lesson being played out for me? Like, what do I need to learn from this right now, right here? And like, you get to make that choice. And I'm going to check the comments really quick, even though I'm sort of getting in flow, but it's okay. I just see a lot. You guys are like responding a lot. So I want to like check the comments, make sure that I'm not missing any.
I get pretty hyped.
I don't think I am. Okay. You guys are being quiet tonight. Okay. That's cool. So yeah, and that goes a lot, it goes along a lot with like, along the lines of self-sabotage. Brandy Lynn, crap, I've been totally sucking. Why do you feel like you've been totally sucking, Brandy Lynn? I'm very curious to know what makes you feel like you've been sucking. So we're going to talk about also like the fears that we have in investing in ourselves, because I promised somebody that I would talk about this tonight. I actually promised her on like Friday or Saturday that I was going to talk about this on Monday, on Manifestation Monday, because my new program starts on the 16th and she really wants to do it. And she told me before I told her when it started, she knew whenever it started, but she didn't realize that it was only like 2 weeks away. And she was like, I don't even care how much it is. I'm going to come up with the money. Like, this is the most important thing to me, whatever. Like, I've got to do it. I have to do it. I'm doing it, right? And then like I gave her the full details and she was like, holy crap, I didn't realize it was in 2 weeks, right? And so I was just thinking like, you know, this is something that we do all the time. Oh my gosh. Brandy just said, I live in integrity for others and not for myself. That is a huge realization for yourself, Brandy Lynn. If you can come into that, like the awareness of what you just said and like roll with that and see how you can stop doing that for others and start doing it for yourself, you're going to have such massive shifts in your life. I can tell you that for sure. But back to the topic that I was just talking about with the other person that I was having is, you know, it's something that we sometimes do this, or we'll like sabotage ourselves, or we'll make excuses so that we don't actually have to get the coach or invest in ourselves, and however, you know, that looks, or basically keeping yourself subconsciously holding yourself back from getting the results that you want so that you don't actually have to take responsibility, right? So like a lot of people, it's not just this one, this is the one that I promised that I would make the video for. But like so many people are hitting me up in Messenger and asking me things like, how can I manifest the money to work with you? Or, you know, like, I really want to do this program, but I'm going to do it whenever I get the money, or like maybe I'll do it next time. And I can tell you, I don't know if there's going to be a next time. This is the first time doing it. And that's why I'm doing it pretty inexpensive too, is because I want to make sure that it's something that I want to do. I want to make sure it's something that fulfills me. I want to make sure that it's something that fulfills you. And you guys are getting like the first round of it. And if it works and it's awesome, great. And I mean, like, I know it'll work, but like, if it's awesome for me, like, I have to make sure that it's aligned for me to teach alignment, right? Like, all the programs that I do help people. They serve people. They help people to know themselves in a way that like they wouldn't have known on their own, and it helps them to get results in ways that they've never seen before. But for me, I know that I've got to do something a few times, or at least one time, to know if it's something that I want to consistently do. I am not the type of person to get an idea and then put it on the back burner and then live in regret 2 months later whenever I didn't launch it, when my soul told me, you need to launch this program. And especially, I don't usually create the content for the programs before I start it. I usually just show up on my video and I have like a lesson for that day or whatever, and I'll just teach it or like share the training or whatever it is. But this one's different. Like the comment that I left you in the comment section here, like completely just flowed out of my fingertips. Today I was playing with Zoe and I just like downloaded the whole program, and it was just crazy. Like the shit that came out, it was just like, holy crap, I cannot believe this gold is happening. And that kind of goes with saying, like, I decided to put the offer out because my soul was telling me to put the offer out. And I didn't know exactly what the weeks were going to be. I did know that it was going to be 6 weeks one-on-one and group coaching, like training in a group. I knew that, but I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. I had to put the offer out first and then trust that the content will come to me, because it always does, because that's what I expect. Okay. So I don't remember why. Oh yeah. Cause I said, I don't know, this is the first time. I don't know if there's going to be a next time. I don't know. I've got to make sure that it's aligned for me, that it's something that I really love to do. And I do want to call in the exact people. There's only 10 people that can do this because I'm doing one-on-one and group. So I got to make sure that I have enough energy, right, for everybody. So anyways, it's like, I would love to be able to tell you guys exactly how you can manifest the money to do any of my group programs or to do one-on-one coaching or whatever. But like, I cannot have a complete coaching session on a live video by myself with anybody on here unless we're live together in the group or something. If that's something that you want to do as live group coaching, to where we show up on a live video together on the Facebook group, then let me know. You can just like PM me. Ooh, did you hear that? I burped. You can PM me like about your story or whatever it is that you feel like you need to be coached on. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. Just decide. I'm really owning that lately. It's something that you're aligned with, and you've got to go for it wholeheartedly and believing it will all work. Then it will. The money will come. Exactly. And so that's what I'm getting a lot of, is like, how can I manifest that money? Or like, how can I join this group program? But I can say that, like, even though I can't coach you here on a live video, what I can say is, like, your money needs to have a job. Like, it's not just going to come for you. Like, it's not going to just come to you, right? You've got to know, like, what you want it for. But here's the thing, about maybe like 8 to 10% of the people in here, you're going to give that money a job. You're going to say, I really want to manifest like this amount of money so that I can work with Corey or with this other coach or whatever. And then whenever you figure that out, I want you to ask yourself, like, why do you want to work with that person? It's not really just about like, why do I want the money? But it's like, why do I want that? And then why do I want that? And then why do I want that? And get deep with yourself in the journaling and ask yourself these things. Maybe it turns out to be because I know that I'm going to be able to cash in on my genius, and I'm going to be able to help so many people as a result of this, and I'm going to be activated, and I'm totally going to activate the rest of the fucking world. I'm going to be that fucking drop of water in the ocean that creates a ripple effect and have this massive impact on the planet. I'm going to be wealthy, and I'm going to be a philanthropist. I'm going to, make a bigger impact. I'm going to start a charity, whatever it is that you want. What is the why behind the person that you want to work with? Whether it's me or another coach or whatever it is, to invest in yourself. So the 10%, or like the 8 to 10% of the people that might manifest this money this way, about half of those are going to be like, fuck yeah, like, I just manifested all this money and I actually don't need a coach after all. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go along this long ass journey, and you're going to regret not getting the coaching, because what you did, you put out the call and the universe said yes. You put out the call. You said, hey, I want to make this money, this amount of money, so I can work with this coach. And the universe was like, yes, that is your next step. So here it is, like, the money is delivered to you, whatever. And you decided, like, oh, well, actually, I can manifest by myself now. Like, I don't need any help, right? And then it's going to be this long, strung out thing. Trust me, I'm only saying this because I know this. And like, you could have been activated, but you chose to like do it the hard way, to where you had no one holding you accountable, to where you had no one calling you out on your bullshit. You would have been activated in a totally new way. But half of you that do manifest the money, the very small percentage, like 3% of people that do end up manifesting the money in that way of just giving it a job, and decide to not do the actually like thing that the money came into their life for, it's gonna suck for you. So just know that. It doesn't have to be coaching with me, but if you want to manifest money to invest in yourself, then fucking invest in yourself. Like, do what you would be doing with that money if you already had all of the money that you wanted or desired, whatever it is. All right. So like 90% or more of the people in this group are not going to manifest the money at all, ever. Okay. Maybe not for a few years or something, because you're always going to be making excuses for why you aren't where you want to be. Like, I don't have the money, or my absolute favorite, when I start making more money, or whenever I get the money, I'm going to buy into your group program, or when I get the money, I'm going to do private coaching. And then, like, if that's you, I want you to look at your situation. You haven't done it, and you probably never will. And it's not just you. So like, don't worry. And I'm saying this with like all of the love in my heart. Like, it's not just you. And that is the truth. Like, almost nobody does. Those words are like the kiss of death. And I've said them a million times, you guys. Hey, my daughter's in here. I love chocolate. Okay, I'll get you some. Okay, you guys. Hey, Martha. Okay, so I can't. Okay, go, baby. I'll get you some chocolate milk. You guys wait like 3 minutes. Not even 3. Like, give me 2 minutes. Y'all just talk to each other in the comments. I'll be right back. Go, baby. My foot's asleep. Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry about that. I doubt anybody's still on here, but if you are. Oh, wow, there's 9 people. Cool. All right, so the whole time I was walking, I was like, kiss of death, kiss of death, kiss of death. Remember where you were talking about. Who's manifesting coaching with Corey? I am. That's what's up, Erica. That's awesome. So, what I was talking about is like the people that say, how like, yeah, when I get the money, like when I get the money to do, the coaching, or when I get the money to invest in myself, then I'm going to do it. But like, and let me remind you, like, I never prompt people to say this stuff. Like, I never direct, like, message anybody about joining my group coaching or my private coaching. Like, you guys speak those words on your own accord. Like, I just offer, like, in my live videos, my courses and stuff like that. And like, you're speaking what you want to happen, but you're not letting yourself have it. And whenever you speak that into your life, like, I don't have the money, or when I get the money, then I'm going to do this. Like, that's really what you believe, is that like, you're not worthy of having it now. Like, you don't believe that you can have it now. And like, that's the pattern that the universe knows that you're in. And it's like it's an algorithm. Like, the universe is an actual algorithm, and you don't make the money and then hire the coach or invest in yourself. Okay. Like, you don't do it on purpose. Anyways, like, the universe is sending things into your life because you're acting on like this predictive sort of behavior, and it knows that like, you're not going to act. And so like, it's not going to send you anything either. Like, you've got to first make the investment in yourself. And then the universe is like, whoa, what the fuck is happening right now? The universe has to like rearrange things to fit into like this new description of what it is that you've decided, like this new way of making decisions for yourself. And then that's whenever the change starts to happen. That's whenever the synchronicities start to happen. Your intuition kicks in like a motherfucker, and you start to take this inspired action. So if you're somebody who's waiting for the money to come in before you invest in yourself, and you're always like copping out whenever you know that it's the next step for you, that it's the next level for you, like, I can't afford it, or I don't have the money, or when I have the money, then I'll do this, then I'll invest in myself, right? You're saying that you don't believe it. You don't believe that money is one of the most abundant energies in the entire universe. And you don't believe that it's available to you right now. Probably if you did start to invest in yourself, it could actually just be scary. because then you would experience this paradigm shattering shifts in your life, and you would have to rock the boat in your life, and you'd have to forgive people whose energy of hate or like anger or resentment is actually feeding you in some way. Not even feeding you. It's like feeding maybe like the souls that are sucking all of your energy out of you, right? Like, you might have to do things that are really scary. You might have to look at your own shit, and you might actually have to own your power. But you might be afraid to own that power because that power probably always meant pain to you in some way. Maybe power was rejection for you. Like, if you were standing in your power, then that means that you would be rejected by the people that you love the most, or the people that are supposed to be there for you and care for you, and you're not really ready to rock that boat. Or maybe you're afraid that power means evilness, or, like money is evil, or any of those things, I know somebody who really actually believes the Bible verse that it's easier for the camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for the rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. And that is just fear programming. Like, that, I've been on such a wild ride with religion, and like so many religions throughout my life, but the most recent is Christianity, and God just keeps revealing this crazy shit to me, and like, it's just completely insane, the kind of shit that I've been downloading. Like, power is not evil. Power is abundance. Abundance is your birthright. Like, you are made and created a specific way because, like, the world needs that way. Or if you were to do all of this stuff, you'd actually have a chance to create the reality that you want, right? And that means that you're going to have to become responsible for your results. You might have to become responsible for other people's results. That you might have to be responsible for, like, maybe people might not treat you the same. They might treat you different. They might want something from you. Maybe your parents might want you to start paying their bills because they paid your bills from the time you were 0 till you were 18. Or some crazy shit like that, right? Some people might treat you different. Some people might want something from you, but that doesn't change anything. Like, that stuff scares you, but that doesn't really change anything. Because once you go up against the fear, that shit evaporates. It transmutes. It alchemizes itself. Or you might have a pattern of making a lot of money and then fucking it all up and losing it, or spending it all, or, making bad deals, or I don't know what your deal is, but like, make a lot of money and then you're just afraid that you're going to lose it again because that's your pattern. And so you're going to recreate that every time, right? Yeah. Some people might even like have problems. I'm not a fan of fear, me either. Some people might actually have problems feeling like, if I look at my shit, if I own my shit, if I come through this shit, like, then I'm going to have to be responsible, and not only responsible, I'm going to have to be like consistent, and like, fuck consistency, right? I'm going to get bored. Like, this is going to bore me, and like, I can't have that. What if they all find out, right? What if they all see who I really am? Scared, desperate, and completely unsure of myself, right? You'd be missing the entire point of coaching or investing in yourself. That's just allowing the fear to control you, okay? And I didn't mean to like talk about money nearly this whole time. I'm actually not even here to teach you about money today. In fact, I'm not even going to teach you all about money and money mindset in this new program, the Wild Rebel Rising program. Some of it's going to have to do with money, and some of it's going to have to do with actually selling. But instead, I'm going to take the focus off of the money so that I can help you come back to that wild ass rebel and revolutionize your entire life. Because money ain't shit if you're not happy doing it. If you're not doing what you love to your core, and making sure that every single day you are showing up from like your purpose, living on purpose, then money doesn't mean shit. And trust me, you're talking to somebody who's had to burn down 4 businesses in the last 2 years, being an entrepreneur, because it wasn't aligned for me. They weren't aligned for me. And maybe they were at the time, and maybe it was a stepping stone. But I want you to be able to figure out what is aligned for you right now in the first week, so that you can save yourself all of the trouble of having to figure out, like, am I going to do this, or am I going to do that? Or like, what am I going to sell? Or what even is it that I do, right? It's like rapid fire alignment and selling that shit and doing it in a way that you love, that is aligned for you, confidently, boldly, standing up for yourself and living the life that you really deserve, the life that you always knew you were born for. Instead of having a misaligned business and trying to make it work and working your ass off all of the fucking time for something that is sucking the life out of you, right? And, you know, I actually even hope that this message turns some of the people off in here, because, like, I really, really, really want to only find the people that hear this fucking message. I don't want to work with people that are afraid of stepping out of victim, that are afraid of stepping out of their saboteur, that are letting these things rule their lives. Like, I only want to work with the people that can hear me loud and clear right now. And I'm not here to please everybody. I'm here to show the fuck up in my passion and in my purpose and help, like, pull people out of the shadows and into that life that they were born for. And the energy that I carry is aligned for you. If that energy is aligned for you, then if you're seeing in me like these really amazing attributes, right? Like, oh, Corey seems like so confident and so powerful and like so like just she can say whatever. Like, these are things that you're actually believing about yourself and you actually just can't see yet. You can't see it yet, but you do believe that about yourself because, like I said earlier, we're projecting the entire world out onto other people. So if I trigger you in any way, also, that's something that I would definitely look at also, right? If you're being moved by me or if you're being triggered by me, you are always, you can't not project your feelings on other people. So if you think like, oh, Corey's badass and like, just saying, like, I love her so much. That is what you're absolutely capable of. This is you projecting yourself onto me. But if you're thinking like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, she's so obnoxious. What is she always going on about? Right? Take a second look and ask yourself, why do I think I'm so obnoxious? Like, where do I feel like I could be a little bit louder in my life? Right? Where could I speak up a little bit more? Right? Either way, it doesn't matter if like you're turned on or if you're totally feeling like rejected, or not rejected, but like you're rejecting my message or the message of this program or the message of the way that I manifest or the message, whatever, like if you're triggered by it or not. Like, the point is that I'm here to call in the people who are meant for this new, like, I've never done this before. The people that are meant for Wild Rebel Rising and the ones that are ready to take the leap of faith right now and finally step into the life and the career and like the relationship and the health and like all of these things are connected. All of these things are connected. And if you're ready to step into that, then you need to PM me because this is going to be fucking fantastic. It is going to be probably the best thing I've ever done so far. And I mean, there might be better stuff in the future, but I just can't see it yet. Okay? I just can't see it yet. So I'm going to read you guys' comments and thank you for all of the love. You guys gave me like 261 hearts, 38 thumbs ups, 13 laughy faces, and 1 wow face. So yeah, thank you guys for so much love. Oh my life, it's me, LOL. Okay, no, actually I wasn't talking about you, Donna Joe, but now that you mentioned it, okay. let's see. Don't make the universe angry. Hi, Jen. Aw, it's okay, Claire. Okay, let's see. Don't make the universe angry. No person can enrich oneself unless they enrich others. You're wise, man. You're a wise man. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I think you're talking, Erica, when you said then went back on what you wanted, those limiting beliefs always come back. Yeah. Like, the beliefs, like the limits, will keep you stuck. Like, will keep you so stinking stuck. It's ridiculous. Brady Lynn Mosh says, time to level up and take things seriously. Yeah, and like, this is another thing. Like, you don't have to take everything so seriously. You actually need to be finding, like, where in my life can I have the most fun? Like, at the beginning of the year, I made a new opt-in page for anybody who wanted to join this group. It's theabsolutefreedomconcept.com/tribe. And like the headline of it, I just like made it real quick. It was like, let the amount of fun you're having be the indicator of the success that you have in your life, or something like that. Because for me, I find that like I can only have success if I'm having fun. Like I can make money, but like if I'm making money and I'm not having fun and I'm not happy, that's not success to me, right? Like it has to be all of the things. So yeah, that's just kind of like, I mean, and that was a long time ago, and I'm just surprised that it's still, what I believe. Hi, Martha. Awesome, Christina. Have a good night. You're probably not here, but that's okay. That would be so cool for you to get into coaching with me, Erica. That would be sick. Sick. This gal. Good. I'm happy you get value. All right, you guys, July is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to come back and so you guys don't have to stay on and like watch me scroll through the comments and stuff. I'm just going to go back and I'll comment. I'll reply to your comments individually. Does anybody have any questions for me about Manifestation Monday or about Wild Rebel Rising? That's such a mouthful. Say it fast. I've had to practice. I'm not going to lie. I've had to practice on this. Yeah, if you have any questions about like Manifestation Monday or Wild Rebel Rising or like whatever it is. I actually did just see a comment that said, when does the program start? And it is starting on Monday, July the 16th. It is 6 weeks long. It's one-on-one coaching with me, and it's also group coaching. So you'll get like phone calls, but you'll also get like weekly trainings in the group, and it's at least one training per week. It could be more. I'm really sporadic like that. Like if I feel the need or desire to come in and like do another training for whatever reason, or if somebody asks me a question and like the whole group could get something from it, then I'll just come on and go live again. So it's at least one live training a week. But it's definitely one-on-one too. And it's only 6 weeks. All of my other, like my one-on-one my one-on-one coaching, I only offer 4 months. So 6 weeks, this is like the least amount of time that you can work with me right now. And I'm just super fucking excited to see the transformation, especially when we start getting into sales, because it doesn't matter what you're selling. Like if you don't have the formula for sales, and I'm not talking about like fucking landing pages and stuff like that. If you do not know what you're talking about as far as sales, then you're not going to make them. Like I thought for so long that sales were an emotional thing, a mindset thing, and that like you couldn't make sales if your mindset wasn't perfect, or like all of this stuff. Like I thought that you had to be perfect before you could actually make the sales. And like, that's not true. Okay. So once I started figuring out that like it was actually my messaging that caused me to create sales, then it's like I could literally do whatever I want whenever I want. And like you can do that too. So the sales part's not going to be until like the end. The beginning is going to be a lot of like stripping you down, and like it is not going to come easy. There is a comment at the beginning of this that if you really want to read, there's going to be a lot of stripping back. It is not going to come like without contractions, okay? There's going to be labor pains, all right? But what's going to be born from this 6 weeks together is going to be the most beautiful thing that the world has ever laid their eyes on. It's going to be you aligned to who you are, who you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to show up in the world. And I'm not talking about supposed to, like, I feel like I'm supposed to, do my homework because, then I'll get an A, right? It's not that kind of supposed to. It's like what you were put on this planet for, kind of supposed to, okay? So you guys go ahead and message me. Zoe keeps waking up. Okay. I have lost a child in myself. Time to find her again. Yes, late night, I'm tied to kids during the day. Late night, yeah, me too. I usually take Zoe to daycare like 3 times a week. So I'm usually home by myself during the day, like two or 3 days a week. But come here, baby. But usually nighttime is the best time for me too. So, yeah, I love you guys. I will respond to all your comments. In just a minute, I'm going to go put my baby girl back into her little bed. Uh-oh. It's probably loud, my microphone. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for being on. I hope that you got a lot out of this. And comment anything with your aha moments, comment your questions, or send me a PM if you want information about Wild Rebel Rising. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.